Hey everybody, in this video I'm going to show you how to play Water of Life by the Dire Straits. This is a solo guitar arrangement, so you're going to play the melodies that usually happen on the keyboards in the original version, but we're going to play those on the guitar, as well as the riffs that Mark Knopfler plays within the context of the band. It's a very cool series of parts, and I hope you enjoy learning it. Let's jump into it right away. We're in standard tuning, so tune your guitar, and here we go. I'm using a Thumbpick on my right hand. If you're interested in learning to play fingerstyle guitar like the way I approach it, do check out my beginner, intermediate, and advanced series of fingerstyle courses, which are a step-by-step breakdown of exactly how I play this style and exactly how I recommend learning it. So, we're going to start with the intro, which sounds like this. So we start off with this E chord here. We have open E, and then with the left hand, we have a barred 9th fret and 9th fret on the 4th and 3rd string, and then the pinky plays that high B note, which is the melody note. So I play that open E and the 12th fret of the B string together, and then I play 9, 9, 12. So I just spell out that chord, and then I do that once more. And that's the first bar. The second bar goes, so we're going 11th fret on the 3rd string, and then 9th fret, 12th fret, and then we do a pull off from the 12th fret to the 9th fret of the B string, and then we play that 11th fret of the 3rd string again. So the first bar is, second bar is, and then we go to this chord, which is a really cool chord. It's an A suspended chord, open A, and then 11th fret, 9th fret, and then we have open E and B strings, B and E strings, and we use the pinky to play harmonics here, so we get this sound, which I think has a really beautiful quality to it. So we go, and you can play those open, you can play them harmonicked, that's a good word. Then we go, come to this B chord, and I'm playing that with the thumb on my left hand on the low B note, 7th fret of the low E string, and then I have the ring finger on the 9th fret, the middle finger on the 8th fret, open B, and then index finger on the 7th fret of the high E string. And then I play that melody, which is F sharp, G sharp, B, G sharp, F sharp, or 7, 9, 7, 9, 7. And then I move that chord down a whole step to this A suspended or add 2 or add 9, whatever you want to call it. It's open A, 7th fret, 6th fret, open B, and open E. So far we have and then we move up to that B once more. So it's that E shape, A with the open harmonics, and then to B, A, and then we start the groove, and the groove sounds like this. So what I'm doing there is basically I'm trying to play this at the same time as, so I'm playing the bass line at the same time as the melody, which is kind of the whole point of fingerstyle guitar playing, at least the way I like to approach it. So you hear that melody, and you hear the bass being played. So I'm playing this E chord in this shape, open E, and then I have the middle finger there on the 9th fret of the 4th string, then ring finger on the 9th fret of the 3rd string, pinky on the 9th fret of the 2nd string, and then the B note being played, which is the melody note, by the first finger on the 7th fret of the first string. And then I kind of go, I get a little bit of strum roll with my index finger. I'm trying to reinforce the boom, gata, boom, gata, boom, gata, boom, gata, the snare. And as you see, my thumb comes over and plays that B on the bass, the B bass note on the 7th fret of the low E string. And the index finger is going, so playing 8th notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the groove, that's the feeling. And all we're gonna do is play that melody while we keep that groove going. Okay? So it's all within that E kind of shape. And we can strum on that A suspended chord. Open A, open E, open A, open E for the bass. Okay, we go E, F sharp, and then we play this B chord. It's really a bar chord this time, or there's no open string, I should say. And I'm playing that bass with those two notes, the B and the F sharp. And then down on A, suspended, back up to a B. And that's the whole kind of groove part of the intro. Next, we'll go into the riff section. The riff section begins on bar 25 of the tab, and I'm going to start by showing you the riff that Mark Knopfler plays while he's accompanying his voice, which is very, very cool. It sounds like this. Okay, let's break that down before we go into it, because essentially what I'm doing is playing that riff at the same time as the melody in that lower position. So the riff itself is a boogie-woogie riff. All the left hand is really doing is playing that E power chord, open E, and then barred on the 2nd fret of the 5th and 4th string. And then we have that ring finger coming down on the 4th fret of the 5th string. And Mark plays without a thumb pick, he plays with just his fingers, and he plays it like this. So we play open E, and then we play with the 1st and middle finger, that 5th and 4th string. And then we use the thumb to play that 4th fret of the 5th string. And then we use the fingers to play that 4th and 5th string again. So it's thumb, index and middle finger, thumb, index and middle finger. That's the first 4 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once more. But that's not all there is. Because the second time he repeats that, he goes. Which is really cool because he kind of reinforces that bass line. So it's second repeat is just thumb on that B note, 2nd fret of the 5th string, and then you play the 2 fingers again, and then the same riff from there. So it's that's not quite all. The full riff is this. Okay, so it's we've learned that. So it just holds on this one, a little bit longer. Hopefully that made sense. That's really a simple way to put it. Now try and sing and play that at the same time. It's actually quite difficult, let alone playing the melody and playing it at the same time, which is what I'm about to show you how to do. But that's the main riff, and when we go through the verse chord changes, we move from an E to an A to a B, and I like to do the B there. But first I'll show you how to play the intro melody, because we're still kind of in the intro section, really. So we're going to play that B note, 4th fret, the 3rd string, and then we're going to slide up from the 4th fret to the 6th fret with the ring finger and play the open B string. Come back down, 6th fret, 4th fret to an A power chord. There's the melody. And we come to this B power chord. That's an interesting place to play a B power chord, you might be thinking, but it's going to be a lot easier to do that than this, which requires a big stretch. So we have the pinky there on the 7th fret of the low E string, and then we have that 4th fret and 4th fret being played. And we play 4th fret, 6th fret, 4th fret, back down, back to the A power chord, then that B power chord. It's just E, A, and B in this song. Quite a simple series of chords, but the grooves and the riffs and everything, it's kind of tricky and beautiful. Really cool tune. So the way I play the riff at the same time as the melody goes like this. It's not a perfect science, it doesn't fit exactly together, but it's a pretty good way of keeping the groove going and keeping the riff going while playing that melody over the top. And Mark doesn't play this, so you definitely don't need to if you want to play this song, but it's a cool part that I like to include. So all you're doing is keeping that bumpa chica going. You can look at the tab to see the exact notes I'm playing, but basically I'm just going. Let my palm fall on the 2 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the intro. The intro from the top with the Thumbpick sounds like this. There you have it. Now let's break down the verse. I'm going to take my Thumbpick off because the way Mark plays this is really, really cool, and really what I'm trying to do is just basically play it as he plays it, because when he's playing and singing, it's a whole groove in itself. So basically we stay on that E, play the riff that I've already showed you. It's 8 bars of that E. Then we go to A. We play the exact same thing, up a string. For 2 bars, back to E. Back to A. And then we play like an E diamond. So just let that E ring out. And then we play this riff. You can play that here or up here. And that's just sliding up, 10th fret to the 12th fret of the B string. You could play it like that if you wanted. A little bit of a bluesy note. But I just slide up there to the 12th fret. Slide back down, 12, 10, 8, 9. And then we go E, and we do this walk up to a B7. And then E, walk up to the A. And then we just go E, B, in that position there, A, B, E. So I'll just play it through the verse. E, 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 A, to E, A, stop on E, E, B, E, to A, E, B, A, B. Back to the intro, and that's all there is to this song. So there we have it. And the lyric, of course, goes over that verse pattern. So I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Let me know if you have any questions. Do check out the tab that's linked below, and do check out my beginner, intermediate, and advanced series of fingerstyle courses. I wish you all the best, and don't forget to subscribe.